are.
Oh,
like different pills have different
like
effects.
one puts you on fire, one
like that would have been a fire pill or something.
one puts you in like an electricity state or whatever. It's like a new. Because you know when it's electric, it's cooler. So that's
Wow. So down smash looks like it can be punished with forward air, which seems very strong.
It does seem very strong.
So I guess Trif is going to have to watch out for using those willy-nilly.
Yeah. Because Doc can move pretty damn fast if he wants to, and as Skullbro has showed us in the past, Doc do be moving.
Yeah, he's got a decent wave dash, and his wavelands on the platforms can really be good movement.
Oh, great air dodge there.
There's going to be a lot of sharking here too, and wow, call out the drift going down below the platform. That's crazy.
I was surprised that hit because like if you're floating, you know, like your hurt box is like very tiny as speed.
Yeah,
so
especially under the dread. So there's usually like nothing down there. So
yeah.
I'm surprised as well that hit. Maybe Trif tried to throw out a move at the very end and it caused the hurt box to shift.
That would be a very good explanation. We got the triple back air maybe.
Oh,
another back air, quintuple back air.
The last one unnecessary, but going for it anyways.
Nothing but the derriere for Trif right now.
Oh, here we go. Hills and turnips. Trying to go for an opening here. The forward air is able to reach over. Ooh, up tilt through the platform. Trif sort of drifting away.
Alright, so let's have a look at like the macro gameplay. Because like they're figuring out each other. They've played, you know, a bit like a few weeks ago, but it was a bit of a washout as PJstat told us. So I wonder like what Skullbro has done to be able to, you know, come back and hopefully put some on the board against Trif or win the set, because they do have Fountain L over there, and Fountain L, an amazing European Peach player.
Well, I guess edgeguard situations are something to watch out for, because those are usually like a completely different part of the game. Like right now we're in neutral, we're both trying to sort of get a strong hit or something, but then once it turns into an edgeguard situation, it's a completely different game. So seeing what each player does there and how they try to mix up their recoveries and how they cover the other players is something that's going to be very important for closing out these games for both players.
Definitely. Right now, Trif putting on a bit of a difference between the two, and like it's those kind of matchups where like leads are so crucial.
Oh yeah, when it's really slow like this, it can be really hard to come back from stock a loss.
And I don't know how much like guaranteed stuff like he gets. I was gonna say he gets off of throws. We've seen like a nair dodge earlier, but this one technically seemed to like have traded with a nair probably.
Yeah, nair has a couple frames to start up, so I'm not too sure if that nair is the best option there. Trif might want to keep air dodging if he doesn't want to get hit there, but then it turns into a chase situation.
And if.
Yes, the options keep branching out.
Exactly, the tree of options ever growing.
Sort of spacing each other out here with tilts and projectiles.
Yeah, and Trif is using a lot of like those float cancels to like trying to like trick Skullbro into thinking like he's gonna approach or I'm gonna jump down, and then try to like get an advantage from that, which is kind of scary. And I'm always very impressed by Peach players who like handle that float so well, because it is a very unique part of Melee for sure.
Yeah, but you always have to remember after the float cancel, Peach just has regular landing lag, so it's even if you think that you can go in, if it's a float cancel, you might be getting hits.
Exactly, and she hits. She do be hitting. And right now, Trif opting for the platforms and being like, you know what, I've got this move. I just gotta press like C-stick down, and if you're coming.
So I think at this percent, Doc is looking for a grab for that forward air, but like you said earlier, I'm not sure if that's true or not.
Yeah, interesting. He got a back throw. Yeah.
I think that was a misinput, but I don't know for sure.
Yeah, I would assume.
It was very fast as well. Ooh, I'm trying to call out the landing with forward air, but Peach was able to shield a little bit before him.
Big forward, they're going to be able to bring Skullbro all the way to the right. Recovers, double back air probably.
Wow, that was a survival DI, but it looked like Peach was able to combo off of it.
Great grab from Skullbro after that down there. It's not always that easy.
No.
Didn't get, yeah, went past the ledge, kind of a panic up lead, and hit right in.
Yeah. I know you can slightly angle. Yeah, but I think either way, Doc was dead there because there was no backdrift beforehand.
You can slightly angle it, and if there's one character that has a very good snap to the ledge, it is definitely Doc.
Yeah, whenever Doc grabs the ledge, sometimes it looks like you're playing Ultimate.
Yeah.
I think he's one of the only characters that has that super far grab.
I don't know.
As far as I'm aware.
Off the top of my head, I don't know of any other character that has this like range of snap.
Yeah, so that's something to look out for if you're not familiar with in the Doc matchup.
So I'm sure we're going to be seeing a bit more of the, like, you know, down air, like resets of the edge and like trying to put him in a situation where he can edge guard it properly.
Yeah, trying to keep Trif off stage with the back air, because Doc's back air sends out a really nasty angle. It's almost horizontal, or maybe it is horizontal. It's one of the two. Yeah. So you can get someone off stage and turn that to an edge guard situation really well if you place it. Ooh. Holding out for that nair. Trying to figure out how to kill Peach when she lands there, but wasn't able to get an opening.
Yeah, he's not quite sure. But we haven't seen basically any down smashes since the start, since he got punished with that forward air. And I think that's a great like instant adaptation from Trif to be like, okay, I respect the fact that you can punish it. I'm not going to throw them on too much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Keep them in my bag of tricks.
Ooh, jumped into the turnip.
Oh my god.
Wow.
It's like a, I don't know, it's like a visual bait. It's like I'm going to turn it up and then you're like, oh, okay, he's going to do something else. And then you just come in with the nair.
Yeah, and it's just so much coverage with Peach as well,
Yeah.
Especially whenever you have someone like Doc he has a tricky recovery, but his options are still fairly limited, and saved by the pill. Able to get a down smash out after the air dodge, though, so still closed it out. Scary, though. Just goes to show that your projectiles are not always going to help you.
Yeah, and I mean, as you said, very scary because there's only a few opportunities to get those.
Oh, yeah. In this matchup especially, it's every missed kill it hurts. You feel it in your heart.
And then, yeah, you gotta stay in it, though. That forward tilt is scary. Any kind of weak hit against the Peach is going to be very, very scary for Skullbro right now.
And Doc doesn't really have great spacing tools for weak hits, so he might be getting down smash or something afterwards. So it's very hard. You have to have a really good drift as Doc to do safe aerials like that. His back air, drifting away back air, can do it, but he can't really follow up off of it, so it'd have to be a...
It's a poke, right?
Yeah,
it's like
a poke.
I'm putting you in a situation where you feel like you're threatened, and then I'll see what I do after. And you said that Skullbro can definitely adopt, you know, the pill-heavy game, and I'm seeing that, and I'm liking that. I'm liking that, and I'm so Jim in the crowd is just liking that. Like, oh,
yeah, hit that B button.
Hit that B button. Put the 9% on. Keep going.
And if Peach is shielding enough on the platform, then a well-spaced forward air could poke under her dress or around the uncovered parts of the bubble. So if he keeps on throwing out these pills and Peach isn't shielding them, or Peach is shielding them, then that can actually turn into a poke. So
yeah, if you're not careful about your shield angling or like the light shielding or whatever.
But it looks like Trif is starting to float a lot more here, so shield is definitely regenerated.
Float is such a strong tool against any kind of like non-top tiers. Like it's good against stuff like, of course it's one of the best like options, but it does like kind of really negate some of the lower tiers for like, you know, interacting with Peach.
Oh yeah, because they're low tiers for a reason, and usually that's because of movement. And if you can't reach your opponent, it's going to be a hard time for you.
It is kind of sad when you say it like that, but it's very true.
Yep.
Oh my god!
Love that.
Yeah, that's very cute.
No sharking on the come down.
Oh, that's the stitch. Oh, and he grabs it.
No, he missed the grab. So sad. But
all right,
still love
really
to see it. Still love to see it.
Congrats, Skullbro. At least you got that. That was extremely clean. I mean, he was waiting because it was very like calm to not throw out the cape as soon as he got the stage.
No, yeah, he knew. He knew he had to wait.
He waited for like the 3 nairs and then
called out the tech. I thought that was going to be a slide off, but Trif knew. Ooh. Oh, up tilt. I thought that was going to be a grab, but probably trying to wait out some sort of spot dodge or something.
Oh, very tricky head guarding, but not going to be able to get it. Good DI on that core there now. Going more off stage like earlier than before.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be a back air to try to cover back position, but it didn't turn into one. I guess he was just really worried about trying to get back on stage there.
And yeah, Trif building up the percent when we were talking, and getting up to 160 after that
I mean, I would consider that a pretty good stock if you're living to 160, but I would still need to get another from Trif. Trif is making that really hard right now.
And now we have the Trif, the classic Trif. Well, like, I don't have to approach.
No.
I ain't approaching. I am putting myself in a dangerous situation for you, but I ain't approaching.
No, and hitting through the pills, I think that's 3 pills in a row that Trif has just ran right through. Oh, and another. It's invalidating.
That back air is so annoying for Skullbro right now.
Oh, what are you supposed to do about it?
The annoying thing is I don't know.
Maybe Skullbro will show us.
Yeah, maybe hit up France or whatever, like from the US. You know, try to get something going, kind of like H-Box and solo battle. You know, trying to bring the docs together.
Yeah. We'll make a doc think tank.
Exactly.
Ooh, okay. So, really trying to just get a poke in or something. That might be what he needs to turn this into an edgeguard situation, but we're back to neutral stage already. Peach just able to float above everything, making this really hard.
Oh my god, it's another thing. Alright, big dash attack, 140, like it was close to killing, which is kind of scary at this point.
I really liked the back airs earlier from Skullbro, but I'm not seeing a lot of them right now.
Yeah, it feels like he's kind of forgotten that option, though. He's like...
Wow. The turnip fell and messed up Skullbro's down throw, and he wasn't able to follow up.
It's going to be his second game going to Trif. Trif just looking solid.
Yeah, they're super solid. That's Trif. Trif is like a tank. He rarely falters, and he's super consistent.
Yeah, I mean that's exactly. It's a very good way to describe Trif. Just kind of like a pillar that doesn't move, made of concrete. Definitely made to resist any kind of storms that will approach him.
Yeah, well, if anything, he's getting stronger with overtime.
Exactly. No erosion.
Yeah.
For that pillar.
There's construction workers making him stronger every day.
Exactly.
In his brain. Every time he plays this game. Ooh, we got a Dades on the field. Wow. A weak hit on the Nair? Oh, he wanted to go so deep.
Yeah, I feel like that was like a rising forward air or something like that. But like didn't get the rise.
No, yeah, it was hard to tell. Hard to tell.
In any case, you gotta take those as Skullbro. Because I mean, you lost 0-3 last time. You gotta be, if you put, even like putting one on the board when you're in this situation where you're like, this player is like better than me, and also the matchup is horrendous. Even putting one, you're like, all right, one by one, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe next time two, maybe.
And I think Skullbro is definitely going for earlier kills on this stage. The space was... You saw Trif taking advantage of the horizontal space on Pokemon, so this makes sense as the next counter pick. And Skullbro showing a little bit of platform movement. Oh, that's cute.
It's moving, but like Trif is just floating and being like...
Oh, but we have a Stitch face here. So that's why we're sort of stalling around a bit.
It's so sad. He was like moving so much, and then Trif was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna float here.
Yeah, don't float here with a Stitch.
It's really cute what you're doing, but like, I don't know, it doesn't really do anything.
I like that Nair over the crouch. Trying to probably catch a down smash or something.
Big up
the
smash.
Crouch.
Not gonna kill at all though.
Ooh.
50%.
Ooh, great pill.
Those back airs. He just knows at this point. He's like, okay, you're on ledge, I'm gonna back air. This feels I'm gonna do anything. I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna keep hitting you, and I'm gonna hit you until
I will say, Skullbro's movement is looking a lot better this game. He's more confident with his position and his wavelength and all that stuff. So,
I mean, it's probably like Yoshi's is definitely the place where most people practice the movement.
Yeah, that's very true.
So probably feeling much more comfortable on that stage.
Unfortunately, though, Trif still up 3 stocks to 1.
Yeah, and he keeps going for this like retreating or like kind of like undershoot like forward air. So like it's pretty safe, but Trif is like he's not gonna
let him hit. Yeah, but oh wow.
At some point you have to commit, but it's so scary.
Yeah, and if Trif, if you miss that forward air on shield, it's I'm pretty sure it's a huge punish from Trif out of shield, the float or into an air or whatever.
I wonder, because we haven't seen much Cape, what's the interaction between like Peach up and like Cape?
I don't know if it's knockdown, because some characters in their specials will have knockdown if it's like weird.
Yes,
that's the best way to put it.
Yeah, there's a variable in the game that says weird.
Yeah. It's a 1 or a 0. If it's 1, it's weird. Yeah, I know side B will sometimes get knocked down as well, so I don't know if that's the same for up Bs. Ooh. Wow, great up B there. I did not think that would connect.
Not at all. We're seeing some very unseen interactions right now, for sure.
trying to cover the platform air dodge with up B.
Yeah, I mean, he's been using the back airs a little more, and that, I mean, he's bringing it back, the down smash, ever so scary. He hasn't used it basically at all, but he's bringing it back for like possibly the last game of the set. And it is
holding out.
rough.
Wow.
That's going to be a 3-0 for Trif.
Very
Once
solid.
again.
Yeah, very solid, very convincing gameplay from Trif, showing that he knew exactly what he needed to do to get through that set with very patient and picking out his openings when he needed and staying away when he didn't need to be in. Yeah.
That is crazy. Congratulations to Trif. Good job to Skullbro for making it to 5th, right?
Yeah, 5th place.
Yeah, I mean, very impressive. Again, Skullbro's just been getting better and better.
At such a stacked tournament like HFLAN too. Yeah,
of
so
course.
love to see